The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Breaking Into, featuring in-depth interviews with today's most influential entertainment figures, highlighting their tips, tricks, and techniques on breaking into the entertainment industry.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Breaking Into.
There we
go. Honey, honey. A little play up with the dentist today. And everything's so sweet. Hello, welcome to Breaking Into. I am your host, James Lott Jr., and you can follow us on Facebook, on the Facebook page Breaking Into, and of course on Twitter using the hashtag Breaking Into, here on Black Hollywood Live. And I'm excited today because I have a guest who is going to be some really good informational stuff for you today. He has been in the business for more than 20 years, and he has a practice here in Beverly Hills, and his actual website name is perfectwhitesmile.com. And you can also find, I saw you're on Facebook also. I saw you're on Facebook. He has also invented this revolutionary customized mouthguard kit called the Zone. Hope you can see it. There's different colors. We're going to talk about that, of course. And he's the author of several books, but this is one of them, correct? Called Revitalize Your Smile. I'm so glad to have him here with us today. This is going to talk something that's very relevant right now, and that's Dr. David Frey.
Thank you very much.
Great applause.
Great to be here.
Thanks for being here today. You know, it's funny because we have so much to cover, of course, in the whole dentistry world here. How important are your teeth?
Well, if you want to smile, the smile is something you never change. It's something that is with you all the time. You can change your clothes every day, but your smile goes with you every day.
And isn't it true that making sure your teeth and mouth are, because you specialize in revitalization of mouth and everything, that it can affect all different parts of your health.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm involved in a part of dentistry called Neuromuscular dentistry.
Okay.
And it can actually help people with headaches, back pain, neck pain. It could help people with posture. Sleeping, we can enhance the airway.
Ooh,
so you can get more air while you sleep.
Wow.
Help athletes. And athletes always need more air when they're playing. So,
yeah.
So it can affect balance, flexibility, strength, and just overall endurance. It's incredible.
Yeah, I had a friend who was having headaches, because you mentioned that, headaches, and went to the doctor, and they were like, well, we don't see anything really too crazy. Had a dentist appointment, happened to have a dentist appointment in the middle of all that week, went to the dentist, found out it was root related.
And then
got it fixed, and now the headaches are gone.
Correct. Yeah, we hear it all the time, going both ways. Patients either say, I went to this dentist and now I'm getting headaches, or, they come to us and they say, oh, we're getting headaches, and we find a corrective bite position, and then we put them in that. It's called sort of like a trial bite, and a lot of times their headaches will diminish, go away. It's incredible.
As a nurse, I know things are all connected, especially anything above the neck and stuff is all connected.
Right. That's right.
So a lot of people just don't know that.
Right. So there's some different theories on it, but one of the theories is that it takes stress off the central nervous system because our heads weigh as much as a bowling ball.
Isn't that funny?
Our bodies are always supporting it, and so many times, if we just fix like the bite a little bit, the body doesn't seem to work as hard to hold the head up.
Wow.
And it actually takes some stress off the central nervous system, which patients feel.
Wow.
And, so that's one of the theories behind it.
We were also talking beforehand, before the show started, about TMJ victims who have that. How do you can fix that too? Obviously, with makes it much better too. Correct.
That's right. So with that neuromuscular dentistry, basically the concept behind it is we relax all the muscles of the jaw. The jaw is basically a free-floating bone. It's not attached to the skull. If you look at a skull, usually in the movies in the desert, there's no lower jaw.
Oh yeah, sure.
So the lower jaw is gone because it's actually in a sling of muscles. Wow. So we relax all the muscles, and a computer actually tells us where the jaw is when the muscles are relaxed, and we find that position.
Wow.
And that's sort of where we set the bite, and that's usually a corrective, or we call a physiologically correct bite position.
Okay.
And that's where we try it out. We put it over people's teeth, and we let them wear it, and then we see what happens.
Wow.
And see if it helps them or not.
Wow, that's very interesting. I always wanted to ask this from anybody who's in dentistry. Did you always want to be, did you grow up and say, I want to be a dentist when I grow up? Other professions, you're like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse. I mean, did you?
You know that Seinfeld joke, what do you call it? What do you call a doctor who failed out of med school?
Med school, yes. So,
I was at UCLA, in the 80s.
Okay,
and the competition was just insane, but I didn't even want to embark in the competition. Dentistry seemed wide open, like it was very inviting. Yeah. And I thought to myself, I would love to be a dentist, and it's like, it's not cutthroat competitive whatever to get in. And so the door just opened wide for me to be a dentist. So I just went right down that road.
So it was basically you were in college, and that's when you...
Yeah, I never even thought about it, but I always, as a kid, I always thought, dentistry's cool. I never really, had any...
Problems going to a dentist or anything?
No thoughts about whether I would be a dentist one day or not be a dentist, but... decision time, I thought, I may like this.
Because I know I have a niece who wants to be a dentist, actually. So I'm saying it because I've never really heard anybody say, yeah, when I was a kid, I want to be a dentist. I'm sure we always have dentists. We need dentists.
Right.
They're always around. So I was just wondering about that. I always wanted to ask that question, so thanks for indulging me on that one. So now you're a dentist who has like a little mini empire going on. You have books. We're going to talk about the Zone, of course, but I want to talk about your books first. And you have two of them. This is one of them, Revitalize Your Smile.
The other book's called Revitalize Your Mouth. They're very similar.
Yes. And so how was it writing a book? And what was the process of going into that? What did you want to say?
Basically, I wanted to give a comprehensive patient guide to cosmetic dentistry.
Okay.
There's a lot of steps involved, and there's a lot of questions that patients ask, and I wanted to get them all out on paper.
Makes sense.
And even after I wrote this book, I think about it. I think everything that goes on in the consultation with me and a patient, I was able to get into that book.
Well,
I don't
good.
think I forgot anything.
Okay, good.
So, I'm real pleased with it, and I think it helps patients feel comfortable.
So get this book, and so you have anything you want to ask about cosmetic, then read the book. Exactly. That's a great idea. I actually have a little guide for people, and you have actual photos too of patients and everything.
That's right. Yeah, it's a high-end brochure for my dental practices, basically.
That's a good brochure.
Thank you.
Brochure. So now we're going to immediately go into this. This is like the major thing I really want to talk about, and that you saw an issue, and you found a way to address it.
Correct.
And I think it's very, very admirable. First of all, I think it's very admirable. And so the thing is, it's called the Zone, and it's a customized mouth guard. So how did this come into your brain cells that you wanted to do something like this?
All right, so here we are, 2008, and it's in the fall, and the economy's crashing.
It was back then. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And no one's coming in and getting cosmetic dentistry done during the recession.
So your business did slow down a bit then. It did.
Yeah, I think everybody was affected. Yeah. How can you not be affected?
I know. Yeah, I know. I understand that one back then.
So I had a lot of free time.
I'm sitting around, okay, let's figure something out.
I got to get it. I have to get something that maybe a product. I was thinking maybe I could make some money from a product. What can I invent?
Yeah.
In my spare time here that would help.
Yeah.
So we use this silicone all the time in dentistry. We take impressions with it.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking, why can't this be the end product for a mouth guard? So I pretty much was just playing with different types of silicone, and it's called polyvinyl siloxane, PVS, but it's what we use in dentistry.
Okay.
And basically, you mix two balls of putty together. One's a catalyst, one's a base, and you mix them together into one, and they set. And you could affect the set time. We could affect how hard it is, the tearability. You can make a recipe with it.
Wow.
So I made the right recipe that actually would set and be durable for sports.
Okay.
And basically, it's a frame that it's just sort of like you're taking your own impression. So you put the impression tray in your mouth, it should fit.
Okay.
And then you mix two balls of putty together.
Wow.
You roll it into this tray, and you bite into it, or you close gently into it, and you wait 3 to 4 minutes, and it sets, and you're finished. Your mouth guard's done.
Wow.
So yeah, it's the only mouth guard that
That's
sells
amazing.
that can be made on the field, in the dugout, in the locker room. You don't need to do a kitchen experiment with it. Children, is not great boiling water. And then the thing is, you got to run from the boiling water into a bathroom where you can see a mirror.
Okay.
Then you're sort of panicked. You don't know how much time you have. You got to bite into it.
Yes.
With this, you can actually set the jaw into its proper position. Like we were talking about that neuromuscular dentistry. So if your jaw goes into its proper position, that's we call physiologically correct, we can get that enhancement of that athletic enhancement. That's why we call the product the Zone.
Yeah, I bet.
So if you
great name. It's a
great name. Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
It's just. I mean, like, did you ever think you'd be an inventor? Like, you go into dentistry. Did you ever think, I'm going to invent some products while I'm in dentistry?
Well, I come from a long line of failed entrepreneurs. I mean, my dad tried something. My great uncle tried it. We all had patents.
Oh, really? How funny.
Nothing went anywhere. And so I just kind of I have that in my blood, this entrepreneurial thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I've always been trying to figure something out that would be fun to do. And I got lucky with the Zone because Dick's Sporting Goods picked it up. And
as you saw, Dick's Sporting, they're everywhere, you guys. Dick's Sporting Goods are everywhere, all across the country.
That's right. There's over 600 Dick's Sporting Goods stores across the country, and they're a class act. The executives are amazing that work there, and they saw the impact of the Zone would have on children on the field and stuff, and they saw it and they invested in it. So
did you have to pitch to them, or did they just kind of?
They got wind of it somehow, and then we went to Pittsburgh, where they're located.
Pittsburgh, their home, yes.
Yeah, it's all about the Steelers there.
Yes, it is. We have 6 rings, but that's another story. Another show. Yes. So you went to Pittsburgh, and you talked to them, and...
Yeah, we showed them how it works, and we showed them the benefits, and they were real impressed, and the rest is history.
Were you nervous going in there? Or you just knew you had a product, you had a strong
It's sort
product.
of like a Nike-type atmosphere there. It's a lot of fun, No one's dressed really in coats and ties or anything.
You come in a full suit, and they're like, you're a little overdressed.
Oh, my God, you should see the gym at Dick's Sporting Goods headquarters, and they have restaurants in there, and it's incredible.
How do you know their headquarters were in Pittsburgh? I mean, who even knew?
Sort of like Cornelius. Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
it's on the outside of Pittsburgh, like near the airport.
Oh, yeah, way out there. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah, I know where that is. But who knew they were even in that area? Now, what I want to ask you is, because you said, I think I read some stuff about you, that it was your kids that inspired you to come up with this? And you said you were thinking about inventing something.
Yeah, for sure. No, my son, he's an athlete. He plays basketball. He plays tennis. He's not the type of kid that just sits around the house, watches TV or computers. He's an outdoors kid.
Yes, we like those.
And I feel sorry for all his friends that come over because there's no rest. They just work. They're getting worked around the house.
I love it. Get those kids moving. Get them kids moving.
You should see they're all red, flushed faces.
You offer them something to drink afterwards, right, or something to eat right afterwards? Sure.
Yeah. No. I mean, no child wants to do a boil and bite mouth guard. So, no, I'm glad that I'm part of the cog here.
The revolution.
That's right.
How long did it take you to come up with the right combination? Because you're talking about you had to try different things.
That's right. So, within 6 months. But the thing is, I had the concept since 2008 or 9.
Okay.
So 2008 or 9, I had the concept. I tried with a certain partner to help me.
Okay.
It failed and went nowhere.
Okay, that happens.
Then I found someone at the park. Some guy at the park who says he knows how to build products,
Wow.
and that's because I needed help. I'm a dentist.
Yep.
So we went. So we got together, and he was the real deal. He made it all. He made it happen all the way through.
Wow. It's funny. You bring up a good point. It doesn't matter where you are or who you talk to. You never know they could be your person who can help you out, or be your partner, or move you forward in whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't matter where you are.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I was at the park. His kid was playing football. My kid was playing football, and I said he says he does some small product startups. So I said, I got a product. It's sort of a concept, and then from there we met, and he really liked it, and
Wow.
basically, yeah.
What was the feeling when you got the right combination? Like, how does that feel? You're like, aha, I got it. Like, what does that feel like?
These guys are smart, so they said, we're not doing anything till you get a patent. So we filed for a patent. We got a really great patent attorney.
Oh, good.
And basically did nothing except get the patent.
Okay.
So we received the patent on June 13th of 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
A big gap in there since you concept to...
Yeah, so I met the guy at the park around 2011. So maybe
okay.
2 years later, we
Okay.
got the patent. Then after we got the patent, then we shopped around for some designers.
Okay.
And we found a design firm that they used to work at Nike.
Oh.
I mean, the guy's name is...
I mean... Look at this.
His name's Scott Wilson.
Hi, Scott Wilson.
Yeah, and he's the name of the design firm is called Minimal, MNML Design.
Okay.
They're located in Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he was doing a lot of stuff at Nike for 6 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a great quote I try to live by at
Okay.
Nike. It's like, do what's best. Do what's best. Apologize later.
Ooh, I like that.
So I changed it, and my wife hates it. I changed it to do what's best for me.
Okay.
Apologize later.
She wouldn't like that, not really, in certain instances, right? Yeah, exactly. I like that because sometimes you go with your gut. You have your gut feeling about something.
Yeah, you know something's right, or do what's right, and then apologize later.
Yeah, because people will forgive you later anyway when it's successful.
Exactly.
It was good. So now, how hard was the patent? I've been curious about that too. How hard is the patent process? I mean, it's grueling.
Yeah, so there's something called an expedite, and
Okay.
we filed for that, so it speeds it up. And our attorney was very cunning.
Okay.
He got on the phone with the patent examiner
Yeah.
and me together, so the three of us, and found out like what are the problems here with this. And she told us, and he said, well, if we make these changes, would that be okay? And she said yes. We made those changes, and that was it. So it was very, very quick. From the time we filed to the time we got the patent was 1 year.
Not bad. Okay, not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad. What were the characteristics of your patent attorney that you really liked? That was cunning.
Wow. He's a genius.
Okay.
I mean, he's a genius. So, smart as a whip.
Okay.
And he's very successsul.
Okay.
So the firm is very expensive,
But it was worth it, obviously.
It's worth it. Yeah, we probably double paid. From every patent attorney says
Right.
you're double paying, but the
Right.
thing is that we don't have any problems.
Right.
We got what we paid for.
Okay, and
So-
you got a product out.
Exactly.
It's not
So-
still sitting. That's still sitting in Patent Hill
Right.
or whatever.
No, when you're talking to Dick's executives, they're saying, they want to know what's the IP about. What is it? It's all about the IP, which is the intellectual property. So the patent is integral. So we went down the right road. We got the patent first. That was the way to do it.
Wow. And what have you heard from other dentists about your product? Have they not said anything, or
Not very much.
because you're
think
revolutionizing? You bring it is game changing. You have it on your packaging. It is game changing.
Yeah, so there's been no accolades with the other dentists.
Well, I'll give it to you. I'm not dentist. I'm giving it to you. This is good. This is good stuff. It's really great.
It's all jealousy and
You know how that works, of course. You're the first, so that's great. And so I'm just surprised there was nothing like that out there. That was good.
It's just incredible. It's just incredible.
Something that's very just express almost, just like here it is, and
Yeah.
you're done.
Mix the material, put it in the tray, bite into it, you're done.
You're done.
Right? You're done, yeah.
It's easy. Now, this is I brought you on here because a lot of my audience, which is African American, are in the fields. They're playing sports. They're playing sports from when they were kids,
Right.
going through high school, even college, pro. I mean, we've seen some of the athletes after all they're playing and how their bodies or faces, everything are torn apart. This is really important for them, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. When you look at an athlete, you say, what's the athlete doing? Well, they're eating correctly. They may be taking vitamin supplementation. They're working out. They're exercising. They're doing everything right. But if their bodies are out of alignment, if they're not level to the horizon, then you're not going to be as good an athlete as someone who has perfect posture. So one of my great examples is the Lopez twins.
Okay, yes.
The basketball
Yeah,
Lopez
yeah.
twins. Okay, look at Robin, look at Brooke. Brooke is straight up. He's solid. Robin has rolling shoulders, a forward head posture. Who's going to be a better athlete? Who's the better athlete between the two?
The first one.
That's right. So, I mean, the one with the great posture. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to try to correct Robin's posture and see if it would improve his game. So, I mean, that's one of the things. So, that's one of the things athletes cannot neglect is alignment.
Yeah.
So, and trying to get your body in the right alignment. It's gonna be better for injury too, because when your body's more aligned, you're less apt to get an injury.
That makes sense, right?
That's right.
That makes sense. And so what are some of the benefits of having this mouth guard? Besides first alignment. But
yeah, so I break it up into two benefits. One is usability. The usability is just incredible because just being able to make a mouth guard on the spot is insane. I just had a dad come to me. They were late to a game. He forgot his mouth guard. He drove up in front of Dick's Sporting Goods. The child ran in. He came out with my mouth guard. Said, "Dad, it says no boil." Right? So, you know, and just by coincidence, he took my mouth guard. Wow. So, you know, and he was able to do it. I think it's great for coaches to have in a bag. A kid shows up, he doesn't have a mouth guard. Does he still play? And, you know, or is he using one that doesn't even fit? You know, that sometimes they just shove one in that's like not even form-fitting. So there's a ton of benefits in usability by being able to make it on the spot. The second benefit, and the one that's exciting, is the reason why it has its name, the zone. Yeah. Because if you could get your body into the zone, you will be a better athlete. And we're trying to help athletes achieve the zone. And if you look at the directions inside, they do this thing called the flexibility test. So a flexibility test is basically, we made 3 different tabs in the zone, like a 1 millimeter, a 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, meaning that you could set your mouth guard with a 1 millimeter of thickness. Or you could make it 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters. And what you do is you try to just flex your body with your teeth together or with 1 millimeter, 2, and 3, and see where you flex a little more. And you'll feel that you have some more flexibility at different numbers. Yeah, so we did the flex test because you could do that by yourself, and you don't need a partner to see. And you just kind of point to a place on the wall, and then when you stop flexing your hips, you point. And then you do the next one, you point, and you see if you've flexed more or not. But there's other tests, too, that you could do, like strength tests and balance tests and different things like that. And then when you know exactly where the best level for your mouth guard, that's the one you can set it into.
Okay. So I like that you made it very just simple.
Thank you.
It's just this is not anything super complicated. It's for everybody. You can do it. Like you said, kids could do it too, possibly. You know, they can do it too.
Right. So the one thing, like we're reading some of the reviews online, and one of the things that the kids need to do is respect the zone fit material. That's the putty that goes in the middle. Yeah. The stuff you mix. It's not great for chewing on. Oh. This is not a Stephen Curry mouth guard that you can chomp on. Right. Because there's 2 materials that are coming together, the tray and the material. Okay. Yeah. And you don't want to pick at it. You don't want to flick it. You know, you want to respect the zone fit material and not play with it, and it will last if you do it that way. So
that's important for parents. So that the kids know, like, don't play with it. This is for real. I mean, it's easy to do, but it's like it's for real. It's for your benefits.
That's right.
You know, you can do that. Now, I know you can't tell me who because you're in Beverly Hills.
That's right.
You're a celebrity clientele, but you do have people that come through there, of course.
Yeah, I've had all the names.
You did. I watched a video of yours. And it was because I do the soap shows here on Sundays, and you had Brian Datillo.
That's right.
From Days of Our Lives.
That's right.
You did a whole thing with him. It was kind of very cool.
Yeah, wonderful man.
He's a super nice guy. Very hilarious, very funny too.
Absolutely.
Very funny. So, I mean, can you tell us any kind of, without naming names, some people who have any of them used your guard?
Yeah, there is an athlete, and I'm blanking on his name right now, but I think he's on the. He's on the Cleveland Browns. He's a safety. Okay. Tyrone.
It's the Browns, so it's okay. Sorry, Browns people. At the Steelers, that's their rival. So anyway, yes.
Yeah. So, but I got to tell you, when it comes to neuromuscular dentistry, I did do one athlete. I put him in a perfect bite.
Okay.
And he's one of the greatest athletes in baseball.
Okay. Very
And
good.
it's a coincidence. He may have been anyways without the bite or with the bite, but I definitely didn't hurt. But neuromuscular dentistry, the science, the backbone, the engineering behind the dentistry that we're doing is really something special, and that's what I try to build into the zone mouthguard.
Yeah. So you really stand by this. This could actually help your game.
It can help your game, yeah. And if you feel it, if you're playing and you feel the difference when you wear it, you'll never stop wearing it. It's that kind of thing. So once you know that, wow, I felt so much better. I felt stronger. I felt more like I was in the zone when I played. So I'm going to use that every time I play. So that's the fun about it. It's not just a protective mouthguard protecting you against concussion, but it's also trying to help you become a better athlete.
Wow. Not anything we can do to help us be better athletes is always a great thing. And it's something natural. And it's something natural.
Right.
Because
natural.
you're asking us to actually listen to our bodies.
Yeah, I like that. So what do they call it with the drugs? They call it PEDs or what is it? Performance enhancing
drugs. Yeah.
This is a PEM, a performance enhancing mouth
guard. Yes, I like that.
It's drug free.
Drug free.
Yeah. No one's gonna kick you out of the sport for that.
No. Not at all.
You'll still get in the Hall of Fame.
They have different colors. If you want a blue one, you have a blue one. These are nice little colors. And you did say there might be some other colors coming out later, right?
Yeah. So coming like in the spring, they're working on possible flavors in the tray, so that you're gonna have some flavors. Maybe they're also having a nice, what they call carabiner, like a mouth guard holder.
Okay.
And it's going to have like some holes that, dry your spit, something that actually kills bacteria, like, like UV case.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty hot.
Wow. If you make a black cherry one, I don't play sports, so I'll just wear it. I don't play sports, but I'll just wear it. I'll wear it on a treadmill. That is moving, right? That is moving of some sort. Actually, could you wear that at a gym? I mean, if you're working out?
No, that's what the thing. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm joking, but you can. Really,
no. You should wear this when you work out.
Okay.
So and especially if you're feeling the power, if you're getting more reps and you're handling more weight with the mouthguard in, it's hard to take it out. So it's great. This is like, especially when it's set right.
Now, is there a difference between adult kids?
Adult and kids, yeah. We do have a youth version. It's a little bit smaller than the adult version. And the cutoff is around 12 years old.
I think it's 13 plus. Okay.
Yeah, so 12 and under is a youth guard, and 13 and older adult.
How'd you come up with that age differentiation? 12, do you think mouths change by then? Or?
It's amazing, but this mouth guard fits like, I haven't heard one person where it doesn't fit. It's so universal.
Oh my God.
That it's just,
I'm going to try it right now, but I have to talk.
Yeah, I know. So, in 5 minutes to just sit
I was like,
thing set.
Just have him talk while I try this on camera. But I do want to try it. Anyways, as you were saying, so you just that everybody's, so far they're fitting everybody who's trying these.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's really incredible. The designer, the minimal design team, they've worked in the mouth before with other products, so they know what the perfect frame for this thing is. So they did an incredible job.
Well, now I want to talk about high impact and like concussions. That's a big thing. I know you were mentioned in the upcoming Will Smith's new movie, Concussion. You were mentioned, or not you were mentioned, but the mouth guard I think was mentioned.
Right.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. That.
Yes. It's a thing. I mean, concussions, of course, come from playing sports. And does this help in any way to lessen?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to help reduce concussion because, when you think about, if you get hit in the jaw, the condyles of the jaw, this part of your jaw is going to go into the skull.
Yeah.
As we told, this is not attached.
Already.
It's not attached. The jaw's not attached to the head, so it's like little, torpedoes that go right in there. So with the mouth guard in, it acts as a cushion, and obviously it's going to reduce the impact of a concussion. Wow. So when your teeth come together. So
yeah, because you see that's like football players especially. When they're getting, some of them are huge. They're huge. Those linebackers are huge, and and they're getting hit all the time. Your body, and face helmets and everything. They can't protect everything, obviously. And those mouth guards, they probably don't do as well as yours, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's just good to have a mouth guard in, but it's good to have one that fits well, that you can breathe, that you can talk, that doesn't. It's not like that you're thinking about it when it's in your mouth all the time. And I just had another dad come up to me. His son's name is Jackson.
Oh, great name! I love that. Great name.
He says, Jackson hasn't complained once this whole season. He's always complains about his mouth guard. He hates his mouth guard. This is the first time he's never complained about it. So that's a really nice thing to say.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you want these kids to wear it. So they're so uncomfortable. Boil and bite is so ridiculously uncomfortable. I don't know how anyone could wear them. And so this one forms to your teeth, and it's soft and feels good. And so it's actually
well, off-camera stuff. It's live TV. It's right. Yeah. No, because it's funny because nowadays everything is, memory foam beds and things like that. It was like we're finding that things that, I know it sounds funny to say this, but things that actually fit are better for us. I mean, we know, like a lot of things we do, we've just done over the years because that's what it was available.
Right.
You always went to that.
Exactly.
But you're giving them an alternative. They're saying, hey, no, this stuff actually fits.
Exactly. This fits really, really nice. That's why they call it a customized mouth guard, because it actually really forms like you went to the dentist and you got one that was made at a dental office, an expensive one. And this one's $20. So
I'll ask you a question too, and this is a little bit off topic, but it's still dentistry related. Like I've never been afraid to go to the dentist. I had a really great dentist, Dr. Joy in San Francisco. I had her for like 16 years, love her. And I liked going to dentists. I mean, I had no problem with them. What do you tell people who are afraid to go to the dentist? Like, what are a couple things you tell them to get them to go to the dentist?
Yeah, well, I mean, generally, when people know they need dental work, it's in the back of their head. Yeah, so they need to find a dentist that they feel comfortable with, that they trust, that they know is going to do a good job for them. And if they're really, really scared, they could be sedated.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, we love sedating patients. It's nice to do that, knock them out so I can focus on what I'm doing. There's two ways to sedate a patient.
Okay.
We could do an oral sedated pill. It's like a form of Valium.
Okay.
It's fast acting, and it actually knocks the patient out. And it has a half-life of 2 or 3 hours. They wake up and they can't remember much of what happened.
Yeah.
The other way is we have the doctors that roam around Beverly Hills.
Yes.
And they call them the Candy Man. And they come and they do a little IV.
Okay.
And it's propofol, sort of the Michael Jackson
propofol.
Yeah,
but obviously lighter dose.
Yeah.
Yes.
And lighter dose is very safe.
Yeah.
And because when it's monitored by a doctor who knows what he's doing.
Right.
And so it actually wears off like really quickly. So like when we're working, I'll say to the anesthesiologist, I need to take a bite in like 3 to 5 minutes. He says, thank you. And then within 5 minutes, the patient's closing and listening to me.
Okay.
So that's one recommendation. The other recommendation is try to group the dentistry all into like big things. Instead of just doing like one side at a time one quadrant, you do the whole mouth. So you group everything. We spend like 3-4 hours on one patient.
Okay.
And we just get it all done.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why I call it revitalize your smile versus revitalize your mouth. The difference is when I'm revitalizing a mouth, I'm actually working on all the teeth at one time. Mm-hmm. I'm doing like the bite, I'm doing the smile, I'm fixing all the old dentistry, modernizing everything, making everything look really pretty. And I do it all in one sitting. It takes like around 4 hours, 5 hours. And you just sit there and not uninterrupted like a doctor who's doing surgery.
Yeah.
Not being interrupted. I'm not running from room to room.
Wow.
It's not that kind of dentistry.
Yeah.
It's really one-on-one dentistry.
Wow.
Where you just have, and that's really good for patients that are nervous for the dentist because then they're done. Then they just get their teeth cleaning.
Because you're actually saying something that I've been told the opposite. Oh, you just do this, and you just use this side 1 week and do that. So if it hurts, you don't worry. You can. And then but no, you go back and you remember the experience.
Exactly.
So you don't want to go back for the second time.
Dentistry, listen, in medicine, what medical doctor is going to do the whole procedure with local anesthetic? I mean, let's be honest.
Right.
For some reason, dentistry does all their procedures with local anesthetic. It does not have to be that way.
Yeah.
You go to an ENT doctor, he does anything on the tonsils, they knock you out.
Right.
We would do the same in dentistry, so we offer that for our patients in Beverly Hills, definitely.
I took your advice before I knew you, but I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled out at once.
Right.
Because I had a friend who did 2 and 2 and it was horrible.
Yeah, that's
I
ridiculous.
was like, taking all 4 of them, give me the drugs afterwards, I'll be fine. But I like that. That was my thing, was just get it all done at once. And it's one trip anyway. We're busy people. One trip, you're done.
And one healing experience. All 4 heal at the same pace at the same time, and it's like you're done.
That's a good point to bring up too. That just people think, well, I want to do a little bit at a time here. Like, no, get it all done at once. It won't be that much more.
It's a win. It's a win-win. It's a win for the patient because they're done and they don't have any more dentistry. It's a win for the dentist because he's doing a lot of dentistry.
Yeah.
And he's making money.
Yeah.
And so it's a win-win instead of just one. To set a room up, and for every patient, we have to let it sit. We have to put disinfectants everywhere. It's hard every time we change a room over. So it's way efficient for a dentist to do more on a patient than less.
Yeah. And now you have your own practice, so you are an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur.
Thank you. Yeah.
Living the American dream.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. But the thing that's great about the mouthguard business is that you make money while you sleep at night, and you don't have to be there every second. No one calls me to complain.
Right. They always say, great products. Like, I'm working on some stuff myself for my brand, of course. So that you make. They say your website's always making you business, even when you're when you're sleeping. So you have a product that just continues to go.
Yeah, this is I could be in Cancun all year. With this business,
and passing on mouth guards there too while you're at it. Here's some more mouth guards on here. I know that's a great point. But like, you do have your own practice, and do you have other dentists with you?
Yeah, I work with I do have a periodontist.
Okay.
Who's phenomenal, and she places all our implants. She does all our perio surgery, and she does. She really makes me a better dentist.
Oh, good.
Because patients get better care.
Do you want to give her a shout out at all?
Yeah, her name's Dr. Sonda Moldovan.
Moldovan, oh, great name.
Yeah, and she's beautiful too.
Wow, come on in. You don't want to go. Go on in.
She's really beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's smart as a whip. She has really small hands. She's super gentle, and I love her.
Oh,
and so I've had a great experience with her.
Good.
And we also have an endodontist.
Okay.
And Dr. Fahid, Sean Fahid. And he's fantastic. Okay. We also have an associate, Dr. Gabai, and she's a dentist for 8 years, and she does a lot of the tooth work. And she does do smile makeovers. And I've been training her a lot, and she's been taking courses. And she's so I have a whole team.
Good.
I also have a hygienist, of course.
Yes, of course.
And assistants and front desk, and it's a big operation.
What is your mission / motto? What is it that your company is about?
I really want the best for patients. I want them to have great oral health care. I want them to have healthy teeth, which means a healthy diet, no smoking, not much alcohol.
Or coffee.
Right.
Yep.
And I want them to, really love their smiles and not be ashamed of smiling or holding their hands over their
I know people who do that.
Smiles when they smile. You shouldn't be ashamed of your smile.
Yeah.
There's no reason. And, it's easy to fix. It's like, just give me an hour with you and I'll change your life. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
It's like, what are you doing? Just let me pull you into my practice, sit in my chair, and I'll help you. So that's the kind of thing.
Wow. Yeah, that's I like that. That's great. It's and so then your whole team basically follows that same motto. It's all about the full mouth restoration. I was reading about you that you do.
Yeah, that's my signature. Yeah. That's my signature procedure for sure because we start by helping the bite, and so many patients don't associate their headaches or neck pain that they have with the bite, and I call it a side effect. I know you're here to get a new smile or better teeth, but hey, a side effect, you may feel a lot better in the neck. Your headaches may diminish. I had a patient tell me she looked in her medicine chest, saw all this medicine that she used to take for her headaches, and she couldn't even believe that she used to take all that. And this is a drug-free way to and it's all about alignment. Yeah. Just getting yourself in alignment. Wow. Yeah, so the power of neuromuscular dentistry, basically, I use it for 3 different forms. I use it for TMJ. Okay. I use it for the athletes. Okay. And I use it to make better smiles. Believe it or not, like when you're just making a smile, when the bite and everything is aligned properly, the face looks healthier. Wow. It looks like a natural facelift. And so people look like, even 5 years later, 10 years later, I look at my patients and they still look younger than when I first met them.
Wow.
And that's the neuromuscular effect.
Yeah.
It puts your face in what God put as proportion. There's a special kind of a proportion that Da Vinci dabbled with. It's called the golden proportion.
Okay.
The more people are in proportion, the better looking people are. Wow. It's a mathematical formula. Wow. And we figured that out when we're doing this neuromuscular dentistry. Wow. So that's what I do with the neuromuscular. I use it to benefit my smile makeovers. I use it to benefit my athletes and to benefit people who suffer from headaches and neck pain and TMJ type ailments.
Everybody go to the dentist. Go now. And if you're Beverly Hills, go to him. I think I put your page on the Breaking Into page. And your website. So I will do it again if it's not on there. I'll do it again.
Thank you very much.
Of course, to promote you out there because it is important. I need to go to the dentist because I actually fell on my tooth and cracked it a little bit. I actually fell on the ground, and it was like, oh my God! I'm so surprised the teeth are still in there. So I need to go. I want to go to the dentist. I'm ready to go to the dentist now.
Well, I'm going to pull you into my chair.
I got to give you a consultation. I should have you do that. I should give me a consultation because you'll change my life.
Change your life.
Change my life.
Small improvements of your smile can change your life.
I like to smile. I like to laugh and smile, have a good time. So, yes.
Yeah, you have a great personality.
Thank you. So we'll try that. So, okay, so now this is out, and you see it in Dick's. What's like seeing it at a Dick's Sporting Goods when you first saw that? When you walk in, you're like, there's my display. It's like right there. I mean, how did that feel?
Yeah, it's really surreal. You can't believe it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's definitely,
it's an American dream.
Yeah, it's a lifelong dream.
Yeah.
So, the product, hopefully it takes off and it's only been out for 6 months.
Okay.
So it's still a baby. It's in its infancy stage.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be around for decades to come because I don't know how Boil and Bite even exists.
Yeah. It has to phase out at some point. It has to phase out at some point, and that this gets bigger and bigger. I mean, you literally have a legacy now. You brought something into the world that actually is affecting change.
That's right.
And that's amazing. And to see something come to fruition, that's a great thing too.
Think about it. When you and I were kids,
right?
It was Boil and Bite.
Yeah, it was.
It's Boil and Bite for half a century.
Yes. Most of my life.
Where's the technology?
Right.
Finally, Dr. Frey at Beverly Hills.
Yes, Beverly Hills.
Why can't we do this?
Yes.
And then I got a patent for it.
But a lot of things, it's really funny because there are people out there who are like, I want to invent something, I want to do something, and they think of these outlandish things, but you're a proof that sometimes it's something really just ordinary.
Right.
There's a problem that's an ordinary thing, and you found a solution for it.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
It's like saying that, I don't want, I can't find I can't hang the utensils in the kitchen, and you think of something that hangs, it's something really, there's a lot, sports is it's everybody. Everybody plays sports.
Everybody plays sports.
Just about, you know what I mean? As a kid, adult, it's just like, it's a great, and everybody has mouth as a mouth.
Right. Yeah, no, this is going to go much farther than just sports. I mean, it's going to go into sleep and TMJ. Mm-hmm. There's no reason to spend all that money and wait all that time for a sleep guard that helps you stop snoring.
I was going to say, sleep apnea patients.
Yeah, so it's a different design.
Okay.
It'll come one day.
Okay.
And so basically, and same with the TMJ guards, there's no reason why you need to go home and put something in a microwave and then put it on your teeth when you have this technology. So basically, silicone in a tray, make your own tray, form fits, customized. It can go with anything.
Even better than having CPAP machines for CPAP. Like just that huge machine that makes the noise, you strap it to your face.
Right.
This could totally,
Well, for sure, the dental, when you talk about CPAP machines, if you're severe, that's probably the best.
Right.
But for mild patients who are suffering from sleep apnea, and they go into a dental guard that actually holds their jaw in a more forward position, you go ahead and take the test again, you'll see dramatic decrease in the amount of times that they're not stop breathing in the middle of the night.
Right.
So it really works. Dental guards work for sleep apnea for sure.
This is amazing. I want to invent something. This is amazing. This is just like this is so great that you did this. And
Thank you.
I want to recommend it to my grandkids and everybody because it's just such a great product. It's so useful.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to leave you some so you can bring to your.
I'm all Merry Christmas, kids. They're like, "What's this? Where's my skateboard?" I'm like, "No, you're not getting a skateboard right now. You're getting mouth guards." I mean, they all play like 2 or 3 sports a year. I mean, they're doing, and that's what kids a lot of times today do. They play soccer one season, they play baseball the next season. I mean, it's like
soccer. I talk to so many people that play soccer. No one wears a mouth guard. I watch the World Cup. It's like, oh my God, these guys getting hit in the head so hard. They're using their head for everything.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I mean, the fact that they don't have a simple mouth guard that they use in soccer just blows my mind.
Yeah, soccer is always like those balls aren't light. Right. I used to play soccer as a kid. They're not light.
Oh, but the collisions also
are
crazy.
I know.
They don't wear helmets.
I know. Well, rugby too. Another one.
Rugby too, yeah, for sure.
I'm like, rugby's another rough one. It's fun to watch, but I'm like, they should be wearing these things too, just in case. I mean, I feel like boxing. I mean, everything. I mean, just these things are so useful for everything in sports.
Absolutely.
Wow. Even you say even tennis too, right? Tennis.
Yeah. So basically, this is a protective mouth guard because it goes around the front of the teeth.
Okay.
But I developed another one. It's not out yet, but it is. It only goes on the back teeth, and it leaves the front teeth totally open. It's for non-impact sports.
Okay.
But like yoga or whatever.
Oh yeah, yoga too. Okay.
Because you're going to get more flexibility. You're going to, it's any sport that you do.
Yeah.
Even shooting a rifle. It keeps your keeps your center balance.
Yes.
And you can. It really brings your core together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and you try to push someone over when they're in the zone. It's hard. Their balance is really, really grounded. Oh my God. It's good for baseball batting. It's good for anything.
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna film it. I'm going to do one, and I'm going to film it.
I'll make you one. Let's film it. Let's film it. I'll make you one now, so you make it properly and you know how to do it.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it. This is great. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
My pleasure. It's great for having me.
This is so fascinating. I mean, you're living the American dream.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I feel like I am, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. And you can find him at perfectwhitesmile.com, and on the Breaking Into page, I'll have links to him and his stuff, so you can, if you want to talk to him directly and send him stuff or go to his practice.
Absolutely, I'm the nicest guy. I'll help you with whatever you want.
Definitely. And it's another edition of Breaking Into. I'm your host, James Lott Jr. You can follow me on Twitter at BlackHopeLA, Facebook, James Lott Jr., and the Breaking Into page. And as always, remember to share knowledge, pay it forward, and lift each other up. Thank you very much.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood Undefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.